This is Hardy Brute, and today I'm going to be playing the Trolley Solution, a game that originates from a thought experiment that came out in 1967. Asking ethical dilemma questions: would you sacrifice one to save the others? So let's get it started. The trolley problem. A trolley is quickly approaching 5 people. We have the option to divert the trolley to a different track where it would only hit 1 person. That would save the 5, but make you responsible for the death of 1. What would you do? Well, I think the loss of a few is better than the loss of many. So let's take out the one poor guy, if they're gonna die either way. Our rash choice led us to the trolley conundrum. A trolley is quickly approaching a healthy person. Nearby there are 5 patients in urgent need of organ transplants. According to your logic, the lives of 5 are worth more than the life of 1, so we'll use the healthy person's organs to save the 5 patients. Can you position the 5 patients to catch the organs and save their lives? So now we're turning it into a little bit of a minigame here. And that train has a scalpel-like precision. Hopefully these people are getting the correct organ that they needed. They are very, very happy. So we're making the most of our choices, I suppose. Box of ambiguity. A trolley is quickly approaching 5 people. You can divert the trolley, but doing so will open a box containing a cat and a mechanism that might kill it. You don't know if the cat is alive or dead. Saving the 5 means discovering the fate of the cat. What will you do? This definitely goes back to Schrodinger's cat, not knowing the fate of the cat until you actually see it under the box. And I'm gonna believe the cat is alive. I'm gonna believe that the cat is taking a nap. But we did save the 5 people. And our choice led us to Cat in the Shell. That could be a reference to Ghost in the Shell, and maybe the cat's gonna be a robot now. Someone is playing the shell game on the tracks, blocking the way. You must choose a free track to move your trolley, but be careful, don't pick the track with the cat on it. What is the shell game? Is that the cup game? Ah, it is. So he's definitely in the middle here. And you can't tell me that this cat doesn't look exactly the same as the cat from the box. So both of these cats are clearly asleep. It's now in the bottom cup, so the other 2 are good. And these are some pretty big cups as well. Or shells. Ooh, it's going faster now. It's now in the bottom location, so the top 2 are okay. I think the shell game is one of my favorite games. Now there is 2 cats, and this one is much, much easier if you focus on the one that isn't a cat, and you're just doing the opposite of what we've been doing. So the middle one is the only safe one. Oh my goodness. Now there's 4 cats with only 1 safe choice, so we just gotta keep track of the good one. And they're moving so fast. It's the second from the bottom here. And the rest of them had cats in them. And we got another card. The cards are collectibles, and they're more like hidden objects and secrets to find. So let's go on to the mystery. A trolley is quickly approaching 2 mystery boxes. One of the boxes contains a person, while the other is empty. You have the option to divert the trolley to save that person, but you don't know which box the person is in. What would you do? I think this one's an illusion of choice. Because you have no information, it doesn't actually matter what you choose, the outcome is kind of the same. You're basically just flipping a coin. And you shouldn't feel morally wrong or right, because you had no information. But we lucked out, and the person was in the other box. Sacrifice. We should replay the other levels as well. A trolley is quickly approaching a guy standing next to a puddle. If the trolley continues on its path, it will splash water on him. You have the option to divert the trolley to a different track. This would save the guy from getting wet, but it would cause you to get wet instead. Ooh, I don't like that. And I've got my best pair of pants on. Ooh, and that's us right there. Buddy. Buddy. I think you gotta take one for the team there. That guy stood there the entire time, watching us, making eye contact, seeing if we pulled that lever. But part of him had to have known. There was no way. The math problem. Pick the right answer. I am pretty good at doing math, and decent at doing it in my head, so this shouldn't be too hard. Ooh, this is a big problem here. 3 times 2, 6. 6 divided by 6, it has to be 1. Because order of operations, unless it's within parentheses. But the ending part is all divided by the first number, so I think it's actually the other answer. So let's redo that one and see if it's the same problem. And it is the same problem, so let's choose 9 this time. Because 6 divided by 2 is 3 times 3, and that equals the 9. For redoing that, we actually got a different path we can choose now, the quick maths. So let's quickly redo the first 4, and see if it opens up some paths for us as well. The trolley problem was the choice between 1 and 5. We originally chose the 1, but in the name of science, we gotta sacrifice the 5 for the 1. And save our best friend Todd over there. Man, I love Todd. And we didn't actually unlock anything for doing that. Interesting. Let's get the box ambiguity. Is the cat alive or dead? Let's sacrifice the 5 to make sure that the cat has a long and healthy life. I sure hope the cat appreciates this. But something tells me he's not going to act any differently. And once again, we didn't actually unlock anything. So we took out 10 people, just for the thrill of it, I guess. And with the mystery boxes, we know for the fact that there's nobody in the middle one. So changing the track here actually will take somebody out. Yeah, there's lots of dark water on the ground here. But in the name of science. And we did get an unlock here. Where is Trolley? After an exhausting shift of solving philosophical dilemmas, Trolley has taken a vacation. But the game is not over yet. A lot of questions still remain. Can you help find him? He's got the little hat, and look at his eyes, they're just crazy eyes. This is basically Where's Waldo, but where's the trolley? And he's so big, he just stands out so much. Man, that trolley has seen some things though. Ooh, this is a pretty cool museum. There's actually a trolley in the museum. And our trolley is looking right at the trolley. He does not like having his friend on display. And we found the trolley right away, as well as a card. And Trolley's actually on a track here. He didn't have any tracks on the beach or the museum. Well, that was pretty fun. The cards themselves are famous philosophers, but they've also got attacks and defense, which I'm not quite sure what that's even for. So maybe we'll have some sort of card battle later on, because that would actually be awesome. Let's go back to the sacrificing puddle, and I guess we'll take one for the team and get wet this time. I know for a fact that that guy is going to be living his best life right now. Watching us get soaked, even though he got soaked the first time, oh, he's living large. It's definitely his best day. But we unlocked the wet t-shirt context. A trolley is quickly approaching a puddle on the track. If the trolley continues on its path, it will splash water on the people besides the track. You have to choose which one to save. A young boy or an old man? Let's save the old man. The young boy will bounce back. The old man could easily slip and break his hip. A dog or a cat? This one's actually pretty hard for me. I think I like dogs more, but I'm definitely a cat person. A pregnant lady or a famous painting? Well, I think the lady will recover, but you can't replace fine art. A robot or a witch? Well, I've seen The Wizard of Oz, and she's definitely going to melt. We can always repair the robot, or just build a new one. A mime or a clown? Ooh, I don't want to save either of these. But I guess the mime is a little bit better than the clown. A robot witch or a mime clown? I like robots and witches, so that's not even a hard choice. I don't like mimes or clowns, or whatever abomination that was. Someone in a bathing suit, or someone in a raincoat. I think my mouse slipped there that time. Someone wearing white pants, or someone wearing a white shirt. Well, it's all about the pants. First impressions are your shoes, and then of course your pants. You gotta look good. A ghost or an invisible being? Is the invisible person even there? I guess since we moved him. And we got a card as well. Someone burning or someone really thirsty? Well, I think the burning person is more of a priority, because the puddle is still there. You can always go drink some water now. But thanks to us, the burning man will survive now. So let's move on to the quick math. Hopefully these are a bit easier than the last one. A trolley is quickly approaching. You have the option to divert, but the mechanism is connected to a math problem. Can you answer the question correctly? 8 plus 8? That is definitely 16. I'm also glad that it's a multiple choice as well. 6 times 3. Once again, that's also 18. I like that there's an easy mode too. 45 divided by 5, that's a multiple of 9, because the 4 plus 5 equals 9, so you can tell right away it's a multiple. 35 divided by 5, take away 7. So that's 7 minus 7, and then that's 0. The other choices didn't even make sense. They weren't multiples of 7, and the 15 was way too low. 8 to the power of 0, I'm pretty sure that is 1. 4 plus 2x, 6 minus 3, so 3 times 2 is 6, plus 4, and that equals the 10. Now we have to solve for z. Well, 4 times 4 is 16, so 4 times 3, plus another 4, that'll equal the 16. X squared plus 1 equals 0. And if x is the imaginary number, I think it goes to negative 1. And negative 1 plus 1 would equal 0. The pi doesn't make sense, and the E for energy, that also doesn't make sense. And this one's just following the order of operations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2 times 1, so it has to be 2. That one would have been so much easier if I just had some pen and paper. Going on to the next choice. Best friend. A trolley is rapidly approaching 5 people. You can choose to divert the trolley and save the 5 people, but it would blow away a dog's bone, leaving him sad. Not the doggo. Come on, boy. Just focus on your bone. Don't look down here. There's nothing bad down here. But I bet that's a tasty bone, isn't it? It's you and me, doggo. Against the world. Well, let's move on to the next one, the test. And hopefully we pass the test with the last one. We've got a best friend for life there. Not a trolley, but a shopping cart. You have the option to return the shopping cart, but it's going to require extra effort with no benefits. Alternatively, you can leave the cart, and nobody will judge you. Well, personally, I like to put the cart back. I like jumping on the back, going very, very fast. It's not really a punishment for me, so I'll gladly put it back. And let's revisit some of our old choices. This time, let's actually make the dog sad. It's gonna pain me to do it, and it's gonna be a lot harder than just murdering 5 people. But we took his bone away. Oh, his little tail shrunk up. Come on, boy, it's okay. You still got me, boy. You still got me. Puppy love. You found a stray pet in the station. You decide to adopt it. Can you take care of it until it gains monetary and moral stability? And we got the Trolley Gachi. And it looks exactly like the Tamagotchi. I never actually had one of these growing up as a kid, but my friend had 5 or 6, and a lot of his actually died off. Oh my gosh, the egg hatched. Now we got a little baby trolley. It was basically the first Sims, before Sims was even a thing. I think you could also hook them together and get some eggs out of it as well. But you had to manage their sleep, their food, their happiness and entertainment, keeping all their bars at a certain level, otherwise they'd get sad, or they might die from being too hungry. And if they died, you can't actually get them back. So it was great marketing. And look at the little trolley kicking the ball around. And our little baby trolley is all grown up now. So he can start going to work and make that cash for us. Doing his own thought experiments to bring home the bacon. Wow, he even runs over people in the game too. Way to go, trolley. And he's got a big old belly now. So let's give him some food. He's eating like a gigantic pillar. We gotta get him all nice and clean after all the experiments at work. And let's entertain him as well. Ooh, he's a boxer now. Trolley doesn't mess around. And one more trip to the work. One more final experiment. And we did it. Our little trolley is all grown up. And he's just so happy. Let's make the alternative choice with the shopping cart. Instead of choosing to put it away, we'll just let it fly and see what happens. It looks like it's gonna run right into this other cart down here. And it started to turn. I thought it was gonna hit that car. But nothing bad happened, which I'm very surprised. And we unlocked a section into the part 2. Shopping Frenzy. For being a great person, you've earned a great opportunity. You've got 1 minute to shop till you drop. So we gotta collect all the groceries, cash them in, and our cart seems to only be able to pick up around 3 loads of groceries at a time. But we got a minute to do this. And the cart's actually pretty fast. So this really isn't that bad. Got about half the store done. And we got 15 seconds here as well. And there was a card originally up here at the top. But turning back around, we now have 40 seconds because we gained 15. And we already got this entire back section of the store done. After doing a few more loads, getting 15 seconds here and there, this is our last and final trip. We've actually cleared out the entire store, and we can do a bit of a victory lap here. But let's turn in the groceries. Got 15 more seconds. And the game's not actually over. We had to turn the cart in, wow. Way to go, game. That's pretty funny. I'm still gonna do one more experiment, but the game seems to be divided into 3 different sections. With each section, I'm actually gonna make a video. So let's move on to the total drama. A trolley is quickly approaching your girlfriend. You have the option to divert the trolley, but on the other track is your best friend. However, you discover that your girlfriend has been cheating on you with your best friend. But your best friend didn't know she was your girlfriend. To complicate things, your best friend is terminally ill and will die of cancer in a month. What will you do? Well, that is not good. Well, first off, let's take care of the cancer friend. Because I think a quick and painless death, well, maybe not painless, for our girlfriend is a bit too easy for her. And let's actually redo that and take care of the girlfriend as well. But I don't really have any hard feelings for my best friend. I am kind of sad he's going to die in a month though. And no matter what our decision, that's kind of a finality. So I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to support me, the best way is to leave a like or subscribe, and I'll see you later.